Tu te déconnectes.
Hi everyone, welcome to this new Gamersyde Live. Tonight we are going to show you the Evil Within 2 and we're going to do it in English, despite what you just heard.
I know.
And as usual, it's going to be Driftwood doing the playing and the talking, well, at least most of it.
Yeah, in French or no English. That's right. I'm sorry about that. I just I had something to say to Blim and couldn't wait. And well, that's it. It was not really interesting.
I don't even remember what you just said.
Yeah, it was about me wondering
Anyway.
if you would disconnect from the PC or not. And
Yeah, just disconnected.
Anyway, so that's the Evil Within 2 running on PC. It's been much improved over the first game in terms of performance, but still can actually feel some bit of stutter here and there. Although the FPS counter, the in-game FPS counter doesn't see it, Mirror's Action doesn't see it either. I thought it might be because of the creators update, because apparently Microsoft confessed that the update actually added a few problems with stuttering issues for some users. It hasn't changed anything. I mean, I've actually updated my PC just to make sure, and it's still there. It's not bad, especially considering what it was in the first game when you tried to play the game at 60 FPS after it was updated. So basically, this is the very beginning of the adventure. I've played for about 3 hours, but in the 3 hours, I've spent most of my time just exploring the town and being very cautious. So you're not going to see anything too spoilery, I think. This is the safe house, one of the safe houses in the game. I know there are two because I just unlocked one more in my own game, and this is someone you get to meet in the very beginning. You can of course save your game here and use the bench to craft ammo and bolts or syringes, and I'm going to craft maybe some shotgun shells for now. So there's a reason to explore. I mean, if you explore, you get a chance to actually make your life easier, and it's something that you should take into consideration. There are 3 difficulty settings in the game, casual or something like that, like very easy difficulty setting for those who want a lot of resources and who want to focus on the story. There's
People
the
like me, basically.
Yeah, people like you, but I'm not sure you'd enjoy it anyway.
No, I'm never going to play that one.
And there's I think survival is the medium difficulty setting, which is good balance between challenge and resources. And there's a third one that I think you can choose right from the start, although I didn't try. The mirror's back, so holding the A button, you go back to Sebastian's room, where you find a bench. Again, there's also a projector
so there's
here.
No loading?
No loadings, and not even on PS4. I tried the game on PS4 this afternoon. When there are loadings on PS4, it's longer than on PC. But there are no loadings when you go from Sebastian's room to there's a cat. That's new.
Yeah, I'm actually petting mine right now.
Does it have like does it look like this one? No, it's not. Dark.
Well,
it's not
mine is a bit clearer. It's dark gray and not pretty black. But otherwise, yeah, she actually looks quite a bit like this cat.
Yeah. So there's a projector
nice
with
color.
like old school projector with slides. You find slides in the game, and that will reveal bits and pieces of Sebastian's past. This game's more focused on his past, so it's trying to give the character more personality. That's why he actually talks a lot more. Although obviously what he says the most is probably what the hell, something like that. And he says that a lot. So the nurse back to and and the lockers too. You find statues and you break the statues in the town.
You just open a locker at a random, right?
Yeah, you choose and you see what you pick. Yeah,
what's behind it. Yeah,
and so and you can upgrade your character, and of course for that you need to kill enemies because it. Well, actually, I can probably upgrade it. No, I'm not even sure. Maybe no, 3,000. I could probably find something like in the stealth department. Yeah. No, not even. It's actually very no. Yeah, that I could do. Footsteps produce less noise, making enemies slower to investigate. Well, I haven't felt the need to do that yet, so I'm going to save the 1,800 points I have, and I'm going to go back to the real world, which is actually not the real world because we're in that machine called the STEM. And you're going to see
animus,
that.
You mean
what?
The animus.
Yeah, sort of. An animus sort of machine. And the town. I mean, it looks normal, but the town is basically like created.
I'm getting some
for some
major,
purpose.
Not Max Payne. My God, Alan Wake vibes. Looking at this.
I would say when playing, it's more The Last of Us in many respects, but yeah, I guess also in a way Silent Hill, same as before. So you can see up there,
course, yeah,
there are very strange things like
yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, the city's upside down, and just like in Silent Hill, the roads
or Inception
actually,
maybe.
Yeah, or Inception, but like this, the roads.
That's very Silent Hill. Yeah,
very Silent Hill-y. So I'm going to so you have several places to visit that I have. Here's the map. So everything that's in the clear I have actually been to. So there's a workbench here, for example, and there's things you can find like weapon parts or even weapons like the crossbow I found. This is a safe house. This is my main objective that I have never been to, and this is like a side mission, a rogue signal that you can investigate to get something. And the sniper rifle parts actually have I think 50% of it, so if I go there I might be able to use a sniper rifle after that. So here I'm in the clear. I mean, it should be safe for a little while because I killed most of the enemies, and they might be back later on when, like in the next chapter or when you come back here after something happens in the story. But when you are stuck or when you're not moving forward and just exploring, if you kill enemies, they're not going to come back apparently, which is a bit surprising maybe because in my I haven't finished I never finished the first game, but in my what I remember of the first game is you had to use matches to burn the bodies or they could come back to life, although life is probably not the best way to talk about those guys. And also what I remember of the first game, but I might be wrong, is that the enemies were more similar to those of Resident Evil 4, like human beings were completely crazy and probably infected, but who behaved sometimes more like humans. Here it's really reminiscent of The Last of Us with infected people, and sometimes even the sounds they make actually sound like clickers. So you see there's one of them there, and she's I think she's one of the tough ones. Even if I could actually, I cannot sneak onto her to stealth kill her, because if I try to go over there to the house and try to flank her, she's going to turn around no matter what. So okay. She's not a really cool enemy, this one. And but there was one like that, so you can see there that there's a resource. There's a
the transparency effect
is bad, yeah. But it's I would say it's on purpose, which is okay here. But there's there's one place in the city where it's full of branches and vegetation like that, and you're in the middle of it and you see nothing, and you don't see where you're going, and I mean it's easy to not to stay in there, but because there's an enemy somewhere around, I mean it's a bit tedious to actually stay in the bushes like that. And so you can see that I can actually go around, and I know there's a camera here, but if you saw some of our one of the last video I posted this afternoon, you should know why there's a photographer who's very strange and apparently very dangerous, and there's something going on here. See that? I don't know, something about the house, so we're going to investigate.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to know basically where, I'm guessing, and I haven't gone there yet, but that, woman sort of monster there. And there's a house with lights, so we probably can actually explore this house, that house over there. Problem is, I don't think you can do it without, being seen and then without having to fight the creature. So actually, there's someone else over there, and I actually have never met one of those before, so doesn't look very friendly.
Well,
and sometimes
what does in this game?
Yeah, sometimes you get like messages like that, like resonance, and you have this you can use to actually connect to when you are close enough to something which is happening, guiding you to it, and we're going to explore the house for now. So you can switch your torchlight on and off as you wish. The game is HDR compatible on PS4 and also on PC, although I haven't tried on PS4 to see if it actually looks better, but on PC I was not particularly impressed. Actually felt it was too there was some sort of a dark filter on the image, and the HDR effects, and there's actually nothing in the game to change anything to like in Forza or even GT Sport. I mean, you can actually tweak the settings to so that it actually looks the way you want it to look. Actually, in the GT Sport, it's pretty good, because even the there's a setting to if you think it's too dark, I mean you can actually make it look a bit brighter, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so there are documents that you're going to find, and oddly enough, this is a document concerning Sebastian Castellanos, who's the main character, and it's about his psychological profile, that he was asked to actually see a shrink after what happened in the first game. But yeah, he finds it very odd that he would find it here, even though it's not a real world. And you're going to see that what's going to happen now. Oh, see, the door's open now. So very nice use of lighting. The game actually looks better than the first one, but it's not mind-blowing by any means. It's usually
the first one was clearly the developers had a lot of trouble with the engine. It was a real mixed bag.
Yeah, animations are still very stiff. Probably the main problem technically. I mean, but if the town itself doesn't look incredible either. I mean, it's probably more impressive, or because of the lighting, because it when it's more linear, the use of the lighting and the way the art style and everything, it works very well. So here's a sort of flashback, very odd thing. It's like we're back in Beacon Mental Hospital, and it's indeed Sebastian. And see, like the way it looks, the light on the character's face and body in general. So apparently I'm stuck here, which doesn't usually bode well in those games, you know. Oh, and there's like a ghostly figure or something. And another document, which again is about, well, is psych evaluation, I would say. But the second part of the document is missing. And now and this is what I like about those. There's a sequence like that a bit in the beginning that I really like, because you can see that they, you know, everything goes wrong, and you know, they actually the developers, you can tell they were having fun, like switching things, changing things in real time.
Yeah, making you confused a bit.
This is something that always works very well. Now there's still that, you know, the stiffness of the main character and the aiming, even though you can actually upgrade your character so that the sway of the weapon is less important. But it's not a game that you feel comfortable with when, you know, there's an action sequence, because it's still a little awkward, I would say. The stealth hasn't changed much, I would say, although for now, what I've seen and in the town, it's possible to stay out of sight, although a few times I actually got spotted and I had to fight. So unsurprisingly, the psychologist who saw Sebastian after what happened in the first game didn't really believe him.
Was he just head shrinking me, or did he know something I didn't?
Actually, is it probably something that people can hear, but I can hear the game twice. Like there's an echo or something.
Really?
It's not my TV, so I don't know where it's coming from, but there's.
Huh.
When the character speaks, I can hear him speak.
Keep me here.
Wow.
Oh, and not here. So maybe that was the game on purpose. I don't know. I didn't actually pay attention. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me. So here again, you know, it's not that it's mind-blowing visually, but it's very well done.
Yeah, it's clean and also, of course, very dirty. But yeah, the rendering is it's good. It's
Could be a very good Silent Hill game if, you know, if there was to be one again one day. I would be okay with such visuals for a Silent Hill sequel or reboot or whatever you call it now. Although, you know, at the same time, it's not really original, you know. It's sort of a mental hospital or asylum, and, you know, that looks completely derelict, and we've seen that 1,000 times. But, well.
Beacon.
No, Beacon, he actually... I Can't Be Back was okay, but Beacon he said twice. I don't know if that's let's run.
yeah. Well, this one wasn't really surprising.
No.
What the hell is going on?
It's very strange. It's always the very first thing he says that I can hear twice. And here, just the one voice. So I don't get it. Let me listen here.
Sebastian, are you all right? Your vitals
No, the girl.
Yeah, I hear.
There's
I
echo.
tries to hear.
I saw a beacon. I was there again.
How could that be?
No, there's echo.
This is a completely
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
yeah. There's something wrong there.
But I
I
know what I
just
saw.
hope it's not on the
Yes.
live stream, but
It's bad
It
enough
is.
in here
It is.
already.
oh shoot.
I don't want to have
Let me check. Okay, I'll mute Discord.
Place is trying to mess with me. Can't get distracted. Gotta find Lily.
Yeah, seems okay on the stream.
Well, I mean, at least that's a relief.
But then again, you didn't do a lot of noise where I was checking, so.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you mainly hear it when people speak. I guess, you know, when you just walk around, it's just, oh, what's that? I thought it was a bug, but it's probably supposed to make me scared. Oh, I can hear Mrs. Clickery over there. So you can, of course, just like in the past, you can use cover, and you hold the RB button on Xbox One and PC, and but it works okay. I mean, it's not the best cover system ever, but I can hear something, and I don't know if it's close or not. There's light inside, so I'm not sure right now. I can't. If there's a way inside the house, it's probably not through the back door. It's too easy. Oh, and there are crates there, so because it's oh, and here I can hear echo again. Oh no! 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 Come on!
I'm going to mute again and check the stream.
I did okay. To my surprise. So what I'm going to do, because I'm chicken, I'm going to try to reach the safe house, which is just across the street. Only problem is there are a few bodies, and I'm not sure I want to cross the street here, so I'm going to take the, I wouldn't call that the long way, but oh no, that's usually, I mean, that's humans are just dead. So here I need to use that fuse box, and to use it I'm going to need this, an electric bolt. And by the way, in the beginning of the game they actually teach you, and they tell you can use bolts, electric bolts, on enemies when they are standing in water. There's a big puddle of water. So I, you know, because I'm obedience, I tried. The problem is that oh, you know what? I have forgotten to actually take an axe. There's an axe. You can use you can find axes or like melee weapons sometimes, which can be very efficient when actually attacking an enemy without your gun, and you can usually one-shot them. And I don't have it with me, and it's not too close from here, So, well, okay. So, too bad. I'm going to try and kill the guy. Oh, maybe I want to use my shotgun. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. You know, I tend to always want to save ammo and to keep the best weapons for when I need them the most. But it's never a good idea because at the end of the game I usually have more than I need. Okay, there's this guy. No, you're moving too fast. Okay, but I actually didn't miss just once. I think that's pretty good.
Beautiful.
And you may...
You've got, yeah, about 4 minutes left, by the way.
So there's a bit of story, but it's actually probably not main story, more like what happened with the team that was sent in to deal with the problem before they went to get you. I'm not going to say why you accept. If you haven't watched any of the trailers, then maybe you don't know, and maybe it's best you don't know, although that's something you learn.
I know nothing, basically.
Oh, well, when I meant you, I meant people watching.
I know.
Oh, come on. I mean, when you're busy on Steam, they keep actually showing you people connecting and playing games. Oh, man. That is so annoying. And I don't know why it's so huge. I mean, the game is running in 1080p because when you actually push it to 1440p, even on the GTX 1080, it's not smooth, unfortunately. But well, when I played the game, the last 2 days, I didn't do that. I mean, I had the notifications were really small, almost impossible to read. So maybe there was I don't know what's going on. So another document that I'm not going to read now, and I'm going to save my game. Oh, actually, I've run out of slots, since I have to.
So even of PC, you're limited.
Apparently, you are. I mean, I didn't know you were, but you are. What you have on PC, though, compared to the console version, is you can actually change the field of view, which I did. You know, I think by default it's set at 60 or something. It's really close to the character. So 75 is it's still close, but I could actually try more. So that's good. And then you have the performance metrics that you have. This is the low one. Let me show you the high one, what it looks like. It's pretty nice that you can actually do that with the in-game thing.
Yeah.
And you can drink coffee, but you need time before coffee is actually ready again. But you can drink coffee when you lose health, and it's going to give your health back completely, which is nice because you don't have to use a med kit or anything. So yeah, I guess the what's really new in this sequel is more the open world part, which is a bit also reminiscent of the of Silent Hill Downpour, and I know that some people aren't going to be too thrilled because a lot of people didn't like the game.
Best reference, yeah.
But I actually did enjoy the game for what it did well enough, like the atmosphere and even the story in a way, and the character I thought was more interesting than a lot of people said back then. But performance was terrible, and gameplay was not the best.
It's time to conclude.
It's time to conclude. So, well, my conclusion is I haven't played enough to tell you if the game's worth it or not. It's I don't know. I mean, I would say the first one probably had me more interested right from the start by its atmosphere. I mean, this, and I'm pretty sure there are some more linear parts where the crazy things happen and when the monsters appear, and then it probably is more like the other one. But if you do remember, Blim, our live stream for the first episode, it was in a sort of you know, creepy village, or not a
Yeah.
village, but like, you know, there were several houses and there were those people
Yeah,
lurking around.
very reminiscent to Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, and
the parts, yeah.
and in a way, I don't know, it worked better on me than this one. For the moment, it's not bad, but it's not a huge improvement over the last one in terms of controls and gameplay. But yeah, it seems to be also. I mean, and again, remember that it's only chapter 3, so I've seen less of the game than Guts actually saw when he did the preview a little while ago. But I haven't found it too difficult or too you know, too scary for now, and it's been like actually this is not something I would be able to do in real life, but I can apparently here. Oh, and this is a trap or what? No.
Anyway,
anyway. Oh, that's the dude from before, but from closer, and it doesn't seem to be very well. So yeah,
Nope.
I don't know what the next live stream will be. I'm not going to say GT Sports because well, it could be, but from what I understood, the press, or at least in France, won't get the game before the 16th. It's officially out on the 17th in North America, and 18th in France. And when they told me the 16th, it might mean that's when they're going to post it, so I won't get the game before 2 days later. So not the best thing. Now the good news is I've actually gotten the wheel. Fanatic actually promised me for a review. I will have the wheel until the end of December, and I haven't had time to actually look what's inside the 4 boxes they sent. But it's pretty huge. So all the you know, there will be a review of the wheel. There will be videos of well, not like tens of thousands of videos of each game, but I will have to play every single racing game I've played on consoles and PC to let you know about you know, my impressions. But I'm guessing because it's a very expensive wheel, it's going to be great, but not everyone is going to be willing to pay that much for well, a wheel that, yeah, it's nice, but it's not for everyone. So I'll let you know, and there will be more releases to come anyway, so just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be able to show you a few things a bit in advance, and if
with
not,
a lot of chance, maybe the next live stream will be running on a new PC, allowing us some a bit better quality. We'll see.
who knows? Fingers
Who
crossed.
knows? Yeah, maybe the post office will actually find it somewhere. Anyway, see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.